Hey everybody, it's Miss Sprunger. I just wanted to go ahead and go over a problem with you, a word problem, something that could appear in your quiz for applications with equations. This is just one problem, pretty similar to the other problems that should be on your quiz, but I just wanted to give you guys another example to look at. So I'm going to read this before I start highlighting anything. It says, at one gym, there's a $12 startup fee, and after that, each month at the gym costs $20. At another gym, it costs $4 to start up, but after that, each month at the gym costs $22. After how many months will the costs at both gyms be the same? So to give you context to kind of what this means, so I actually experienced this last month. I was trying to find a new gym. I was comparing Crunch Fitness with Planet Fitness. Both gyms had different startup fees, so that fee that they made, that one-time fee that they're like, okay, this is your startup fee for they were like $50 for those. But they're like, you start up for this price, and then every month after that is going to be this price. So that's kind of what this problem is saying. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my highlighter. So it says at one gym, there is a $12 startup fee, and after that, each month at the gym costs $20. At another gym, oops, I wanted that to be green. At another gym, it costs $4 to start up, but after that, each month at the gym costs $22. After how many months will the cost at both gyms be the same? All right, so looking at this, I'm gonna write down a few things. I'm gonna call one gym, so the one in yellow, I'm gonna call that gym number one. Gym number one. And then the one in green, I'm going to call gym number 2. Okay, so let's write down what we know about gym number 1. At one gym, there is a $12 startup fee, so a one-time fee of $12. That's going to be a constant because it's one time, you just pay it once. It's not changing by any variable or anything like that. After that, each month at the gym costs $20. So you're going to pay that startup fee. And then, oh gosh, I was about to write 12 again, silly me. Each month is gonna cost $20. So the reason I wrote plus 20M is this expression that I just wrote represents that startup fee and then $20 per month. So you could pretty much put in, so if you were joining gym number 1 and you wanted to see how much it would cost after 2 months, you could plug in 2 for that M. So this expression represents how much you would pay after a certain amount of months for gym number 1. Gym number 2, it costs $14 to start up, but after that, each month at the gym cost $22. I'm sorry, why am I 14? Gosh, this is tired today, guys. It costs $4 to start up at gym number 2, and after that, each month is $22. So now this expression represents gym number 2. So it represents how much you'd pay after a certain amount of months at gym number 2. What do we need to know? After how many months will the cost at both gyms be the same? So we want to know how many months will it take for both gyms to cost the same price. So how many months until same cost? And sorry if my handwriting is bad, it's hard to write on this. Okay, now we're going to go down and it says equation. So remember, when we're trying to compare two things and see when they're going to be the same, so when we're comparing two expressions, that's going to give us an equation. So we can actually just set gym number 1 and gym number 2 equal to each other. Okay, now I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to solve this for us real quick. So I'm going to grab my highlighter. I'm going to highlight my constants, so those numbers that aren't being impacted by a variable, and then I'm going to highlight my variable terms, those ones with the M's in them. Next, I'm going to go ahead and draw my line down the middle. Now that I've got everything that I need, I'm going to go ahead and look at my, everything's simplified on both sides. I can't combine like terms or anything like that. So I'm going to look at my two variable terms, 20M and 22M. I'm noticing that 20M is smaller, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that one over. And I'm doing that just so I don't get a negative variable value, because if I took 22 away, it would give me a negative variable. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 20M from both sides. Remember, whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. That's going to cancel. I'm going to bring down 12. I'm going to bring down that 4. And then I've got 22M minus 20M is going to give me positive 2M. All right, next I'm going to go ahead and re-highlight just so we can have a nice visual. I've got my constants on either side of the equal sign, but I've got all of my variables on the right side, which is what I want to start doing. I want to start getting all my variables on one side, all of my constants to the other side. So since my variables are on the right, I'm going to go ahead and move those constants to the left. So I'm going to move that 4 over to the left side. I can't just move it though, I've got to use math, remember? So this is a positive 4 since there's no signs in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and move a positive 4 by subtracting it from both sides. 12 minus 4 gives us 8. I'm going to bring down my variable term of 2m. And finally, once we get to this point, I want to go ahead and solve for my variable. So I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 2. So m equals 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. All right, now that we have done our math part, we've got m equals 4. So what does that even mean? What does our answer mean in the context? Because remember, we're solving a word problem. We're trying to figure out something in a real world situation. We're not just trying to get m equals 4 and just move on. Remember, what do we need to know? We want to know how many months until the same cost. So until the 2 gyms cost the same. So what does our answer mean? It will take 4 months until the 2 gyms cost the same. Okay, so it's going to take 4 months until the 2 gyms cost the same. So that being said, if you guys want to even dive into this even further, we can kind of think about this a little bit. Well, at month number 1, so 12 plus 20 is going to give me $22. And then gym number 2 is going to give me $26 at month 1 because so gym number 2 is a little bit more expensive. But as we accumulate months at the gym, once we're at month number 4, the 2 gyms cost the same. So if you wanted to join a gym for a long period of time, gym number 2 would be your better bet. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm tired today. All right. Let me know if you guys need anything. I just wanted to go over how to solve one of these problems because you're going to have some on your quiz. All right. So when you take your quiz, you're going to have a word problem, a what do we know? So you're going to have to label what we know. You're going to say, what do we need to know? And that's typically what it's asking after how many months will the cost at both gyms be the same? You're going to have to write down an equation, solve it, and then what does our answer mean? So you're going to have to interpret what that number means in the context. All right. Have a great day. I will see y'all later. Bye.